All right, right. Peace, peace, and blessings. Haki Ami here, the Success Scholar. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Yeah, so many people have asked me my views on young Pharaoh over the years. For those that may not know, I'm Haki Ami, the Success Scholar out of the Maryland area, Baltimore, DMV, and continued organizer, success scholar, thinker. And it just had me reflecting. Many people know of Candace Owens and Kim Klacik, certainly in the DMV area, but many people may not know who Young Pharaoh is. So Young Pharaoh is an online YouTuber and he's a rapper and kind of like an online person that speaks about many different subjects. And so recently he was canceled at the CPAC conference. CPAC is the Conservative Political Action Committee. And every year they have a major conference, and actually Kimberly Klacik, I believe, was a speaker there last year, of course. Candace Owens got snubbed last year. But I'm wondering, like, generally, both of them have been talking about over the years this cancel culture. So for those who may not know, many, for instance, perceive or they have this perception that conservatives are, their voices are muted, for instance, or they, are blocked by what they call the left. So the theme, interestingly, the theme of this year's conference was cancel culture or stopping cancel culture or something to that effect. Now, let's just look at this. So, you're talking about freedom of speech and censorship. But again, you saying that young Pharoah, who's a black young man, like 27 years old, cannot like speak after he was invited to this particular conference. Now, allegedly, young Pharoah made a few statements about the Jewish community. I'm not sure, if he differentiated between the global elite, the ruling class, or however, and comparative to just the regular, everyday, person that's worshiping. And that's one thing that when people have these criticisms and they are giving blanketed views and opinions, it's like it's not based upon, legitimate research. And we shouldn't, in general, say, for instance, the Catholic Church do this. I mean, not everybody in any particular organization or religious belief, you know, follows the same modality in terms of what their belief system or their values or morals. So, I certainly can't, like ride totally with the four, but, there are some persons out here that may be engaged in certain behaviors. The Epstein, I mean, everybody sort of knows that there certainly are some connections, and not to put any particular group in that, because there were, both all kinds of different people, I'm sure, that met with Epstein, and they weren't all Jewish. So I don't know if everything that young Pharoah was saying was related to the whole Jeffrey Epstein case, but I do know that that was a big part of his orientation towards speaking on the role of the Jewish community, and whatever he said. And I believe it's on Twitter. He's been blocked on Twitter, but the bigger thing is Candace Owens, who generally has always something to say about the CPAC, and Kim Klacik that spoke there this year, but no one else has been canceled. No other, crazy, loon, far right extremists, have been canceled or been uninvited. So the question is for Candace Owens and Kimberly Klacik, is this racist? Is this a racist policy towards young Pharoah because he's black? Like Donald Trump is invited. I mean, and he just committed treason and incited a mob insurrection in the nation's capital. And, he's invited. So, it's like we have to understand, and I thought that this was important for us to really dissect the politics behind it. And I really am taking some time to study, what these far right people do, and the power of these different ethnic groups and religious groups have on censorship. I'm not neither here or there because I think young Pharaoh, he makes a lot of blanketed statements and he need to fine tune his analysis in terms of particular individuals, but I believe he said something about the Jews are fake or something, or the Jewish people are fake. But he also, has his critiques for Minister Farrakhan. He did a whole Elijah Muhammad or Muhammad exposed, or the rebirth of Malcolm X, or I don't know, what the Malcolm X Revenge or something, I believe was one of his documentaries. But I'm just curious where Candace Owens and Kimberly Klacik, they haven't said anything. I'm like, are they afraid to speak? Like, are they afraid to talk about black people being censored? Like, this is your people. This is your conservative people, like censoring someone. I mean, so it's like, what is legitimate speech, or what is legitimate hate speech? What is so-called inappropriate speech? Because I'm trying to understand, and so, and there and some of the different articles have posted some of the list of the other speakers and the breakdowns of some of their horrendous statements. So I'm just like curious where these people actually are in terms of their are they gonna clean house? Are they gonna block other people? So and I'm wondering, and I'm gonna go to CPAC website and see what they had to say. But CPAC, Conservative Political Action Committee, and most of the time it's in D.C. Most of the time the conference is in D.C. I'm not sure where it's going to be this year, but I think it may be this weekend. I don't know, but so it's definitely coming up real soon. So I think I might have tweeted. I might have sent a tweet to Candace Owens or Kimberly Klacik asking them what they thought. I would love to have their views and opinions and their analysis, and just really have an understanding of what is free speech in today's society, and is there racism in the conservative movement. So that's all I have. Peace out. Later.